Here, the Green Party leader Natalie Bennett has apologised for what she calls an excruciating mind blank in a key interview on the day that her party launched its election campaign. She struggled to answer questions on the party's housing and NHS budget plans and later confessed she hadn't done any kind of job in presenting its policies. Well, let's speak to our political correspondent, Eleanor Garnier, who's at Westminster for us. And Eleanor, every politician's worst nightmare, this interview.
Yes, it's a really difficult listen, I have to say. Natalie Bennett described it as an excruciating interview. Today, the focus was meant to be on the Green Party's campaign launch. They wanted the attention to be about their main policies and the fact that this is going to be their biggest and their boldest campaign. But in fact, we're all talking about an interview she did this morning on LBC Radio. Here's a little clip of it.
Right. Well, what we're looking at in terms of the figures here, what we need to do is actually we're looking at a total spend of 2.7 billion.
500,000 homes, 2.7. What are they made of? Plywood.
But basically, what we're talking about is 500,000 new homes. And basically, each £1 spent on this brings back £2.40.
No, but what is the total cost of 500,000 homes?
It's about a cost of 60,000 per home.
60,000 per...
Because what we're talking about is the opportunity
but
for...
that can't include the land.
Well, what we're talking about is what we want to see is the possibility of homes being built...
That's not much more than a large conservatory, £60,000. So where's the land? How are you going to pay for the land?
Right, well, what we're looking at doing is basically...
Are you all right?
Sorry, yes.
No,
as you can probably hear, I've got a huge cold.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So a very, very difficult listen. And Natalie Bennett, as leader of the party, would be expected to know her party's key policies. But after that interview this morning, she has said that she has apologised to the party, saying that she made mistakes, that it wasn't a good interview. And she's been speaking to my colleague Vicky Young.
I simply want to apologise to the Green Party members. There are now nearly 55,000 Green Party members around the country. I didn't do a great job this morning. I had a brain fade. That happens. What I'm aiming to do is to face up to that and then move on with all of the great policies of the Green Party and presenting them loudly and clearly.
I mean, we all have bad days, but this must have been a very difficult one for you. You said you had a pretty heavy cold.
Yes, that obviously hasn't helped. There seems to have been considerable confusion between the words Versailles and Messiah before, which I'm finding quite confusing since I certainly said Versailles, but possibly that's the throat.
More worried generally about the party's message getting across and you being able to do that?
Well, I'm not just me isn't the Green Party. You know, the Green Party is...
But you are the face of the Green Party.
Well, yes, but we also have, Caroline Lucas, the Green MP, Jenny Jones, our member of the House of Lords. This morning at the launch, we had Darren Hall, who's, the next the Green MP for Bristol West, and 509 candidates up and down the country. So nearly 90% of people in Britain will have the chance to vote Green in May, and that's something that really does mark the Green surge and a coming of age of the Green Party.
And just finally, are you still enjoying the job?
Most days.
Not today.
So I don't think people, including voters, but also the Green Party members, will remember today for the Green Party election launch. I think they're going to remember it because of that excruciating interview.
Yeah, enjoying the job most days, but one suspects not today. Eleanor, thanks very much indeed.
The UK oil and gas industry is warning that hundreds of thousands of jobs could go because of falling oil prices and revenue.